Hi, I'm Ben. I'm James, and we've been best friends since we were in the second grade.
I am the champion master!
You thinking what I'm thinking or what?
Ow!
And we're the creators of the graphic novel series Rickety Stitch and the Gelatinous Goo and the middle grade series Dungeoneer Adventures. Our books are inspired in part by our long history of playing tabletop role-playing games. So we partnered with Exalted Funeral to publish a tabletop role-playing game that encourages and rewards creativity. We call it Land of Eem. Diverse and colorful characters, unique species and classes to play, less crunchy and more creative, simple rules, ways to avoid combat, and when you do draw your weapons, the fights are fast. But Land of Eem isn't just a set of rules. It's also a rich, expansive world. We created a huge sandbox setting with tons of locations, NPCs, quest hooks, rumors, and creatures to discover. We've also assembled an amazing team of artists to bring Land of Eem to life. The money raised during this campaign will fund the costs of design, editing, and tons more art, not to mention all the extra content we have in store for you. I'm muted.
I am no longer muted.
Hello. Hi, guys. Ben's
Hey, guys.
muted.
Ben's muted.
I'm sorry. I'm just kind of all over the place.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
It's okay, that video-
It's been a whirlwind. It's been a whirlwind. Everybody's really busy, but it's fun to connect with you guys on Saturday per usual. We won't be playing the game today. We're not going to be playing Land of Eem. Normally we stream Land of Eem, but with the crowdfunding campaign live, we wanted to first off thank everybody that's been supporting us and make ourselves available to answer questions and just talk about what's going on with the campaign, what's coming up. Like, there's a lot of exciting stuff. And like I said, we're super thrilled by all the support that we've gotten from everybody on Discord and the social medias, and of course the backer kit campaign. And yeah, so this is kind of our little breather where we get to hang out with each other and just talk shop and share some stuff as we go.
Indeed. Things are going well with the campaign right now. We've already funded, and
gosh, not only did we fund, but we
You guys crushed
hit
it.
our first goal in 29 minutes, which blew my mind.
that is
So
correct.
it just totally blew my mind, and it's super exciting. Yeah, look
Yeah,
at that.
currently
Gosh.
we are at 146,000, and we're working on stretch goals right now. So we wanted to share that one of the stretch goals is actually
Yes.
a
Ooh.
Rickety Stitch meeple, a little tiny wooden figure that you will, place on the map to mark the map. And yeah, we're super excited about including that in the box set.
I can't wait. This is like
I want to display that on my desk so badly.
one of my favorite things. Hello.
Hey, how's
Welcome.
it going?
Hey, welcome No Clear Studio.
Yeah, the Rickety Stitch and Goo. I mean, Goo's on the meeple. Like, this would be
Mhm.
like a little color. Look at that guy. Like, it's
Yep.
it's so cool to see it.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
I love all the different artists' interpretations.
So close to
of
unlocking
things,
it
yeah.
too. So close to unlocking it. Just a few more backers.
I made this, George.
Yeah, no, artist interpretation. It's yours. It's yours, Ben. It's yours.
It is a
know,
meepleized
I
version,
know.
but
Yeah.
Meepleized. Meepleization, I believe, is the technical term.
it's like
Can we
halfway
meeple-
to chibi,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it's slightly chibified.
Yes.
Meepified.
But yeah, we could also check out the other stretch goals that we've revealed. There are more in store that we have not revealed, but as you can see, there's a little Dungeoneer meeple, a mushroom. We could all
It's
imagine
Zona
that
Imbach.
exactly.
Yeah.
Zona Imbach from our regular campaign. It was an
Yeesh,
NPC
yeah.
that
Who's now
fell off.
bridged two campaigns because we played
Yeah.
like a bajillion sessions of the first campaign with Riley and Galen, and then we rolled that
Random
encounter.
discovery. Yeah.
Yeah, the random discovery of Zona Imbach, who's
Uh,
a mushroom NPC character in the Sandbox setting, who tracks, like, he's basically like a chronicler. Is that officially what he is? He's like a writer. or did we
Right. So
make it that?
he's selling our story, or Riley and Galen's story, to Dungeoneer magazine to give money to his people back home in Mushmash. So he's a chronicler, but he's like basically selling our life rights.
He's selling life rights.
Yeah,
But,
and now his spawn is following us around. No, that's amazing.
Thank you so much, No Clear.
Absolutely, thank you so much.
We're happy to have you on board on this ride. One of the cool things that has been revealed is an adventure from J.P. Couvert, who is an awesome cartoonist. And he's going to be doing a hijinks adventure, which is, one of the tones of our adventures and quests in Land of Eem.
Really excited about working with JP. If you haven't, check out JP Couvert's YouTube page. It's filled with really helpful and fun tips for running games, and him doing art of like maps and all kinds of stuff. It's a great channel, and we're excited to be partnering with him.
And when I say hijinks adventure, that means it's really leaning into the Muppets, as well as things like Labyrinth, and it's more on the lighthearted, hilarious side.
And just to set that up a little bit for
Lord of
people
the
that are
Rings
just
Muppets,
joining us, the game is Land of Eem has been described as the Lord of the Rings meets the Muppets, and hijinks is like the Muppets half, of the tone, which is fun.
Indeed. What else can we say about this? There's so much to talk
scroll
about.
up to the top. Yesterday I got a.
Oh no!
Yesterday you got video again. Oh geez. Oh dear.
And this is the hijinks that we described. Like losing video, dropping calls. He's back.
It's good
I
stuff.
don't know.
It's all good.
The camera's been a little wonky these days.
It's okay. We'll just imagine your face.
I can see it.
Your mind's
Anyway,
eye. Yeah.
I don't know what James is going to talk about, but
he wanted you to scroll up. Let's see if we can figure it out. So
let's talk about the box set, because that's like the most awesome thing.
I bought the box set. Yeah, I really am loving that. Let's see what we got. So currently we have. Is that? Let's see. What kind of?
I'll finish my thought.
Finish your thought.
So I wanted you to scroll all the way up to show one particular piece of art, so I could answer a question that we got from somebody about what that piece of art is associated to. This piece is the cover of the first unlocked stretch goal, which is going to be a PDF of 1,500 random encounters in the Land of Eem that are associated with the Mucklands campaign setting. And these random encounters are categorized in 3 ways: dangerous encounters, perilous encounters, and discoveries, like Zona Imbach that we talked about earlier with
my favorite discovery.
The upcoming, hopefully we can hit that goal and get that meeple available for everybody's box set.
Now there will be some random encounters in the core rulebook.
Yep.
Quite a bit, but we felt as if we had created just such a massive thing that was going to, be over 100 pages that it should be its own book. And so this is its own resource here. It's 1,500, and it's not just like you encounter 4 wolves or something like that. It's
an encounter.
There's a lot of detail. You're thrust into a specific situation.
There's a lot of tools in it so that a GM can steer and riff. And if you are familiar with our actual plays when it's just us, many times an entire session will just be consumed by one random encounter, or multiple sessions will be consumed by a random encounter, a la Sven the yodeling troll, or
that informed like so much of our campaign, right? I mean, it sets a tone, it creates a staple.
And, I mean, it's kind of the point of the game to just travel the Land of Eem, explore, and run into, hilarious and weird and sometimes dangerous,
sometimes spooky. Sometimes spooky.
Dirt Nat Dunes are not a place I ever want to go again.
No Clear's a Bard Supreme backer. That's awesome.
Planning
to DM the quick start next week. That is amazing. You should let us know how it goes. Love to hear.
Love to hear.
If you haven't already, sound off in our Discord and just let's keep us posted.
Yeah, for sure.
And what he's referring to is
Look at that. Pledge right now, Ben. Pledge your own campaign.
You just put in my credit card information.
Yeah. Well, just read it out loud while you do it.
Everybody,
so the
grab your
Bard
pens.
Supreme includes
Not to be confused with Sorcerer Supreme.
right or Burrito Supreme.
Right. My favorite of the Supreme.
I saw this stray comment in a forum I was pointed to, and the Lord of the Rings meets the Muppets. The comment is, "What business does a pig, a frog, and a bear have in the Rittermark?" And it made me laugh.
I love it. That's really good.
But
But yeah, let's describe it, Ben. So what
Well,
do we
yeah.
got?
Well, it's the box set.
Mhm.
Everything in the box set, but you also get Rickety Stitch Book 1, 2, and 3, and
Trilogy that started it all.
Dungeon Adventures, our new series. Rickety Stitch being our graphic novel series that kind of kicked this
Yeah.
whole thing off.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it also we'll be including signed book plates for the books,
Mhm.
so you can have our signatures that'll be worth
Tens.
tens of
Tens
dollars in
dollars,
like
yeah.
40 years.
Yeah.
That's usually
haven't-
why I buy
yeah.
books that I like too, just to get to use it as an investment for 40
Right.
years from now.
Yeah. I still haven't washed my hand from the last time I shook your guys' hands.
Wow,
That's how committed I am.
that's ridiculous.
Yes.
Absurdity.
What else can we talk about?
Can you talk about the fold out map?
Yeah.
Yeah. It says map game board. Is it like like cardboard panels or?
It
Yeah,
is. It's
like
actually
a
board.
Monopoly board, or
Yeah, like a
That's
Monopoly
awesome.
board.
I thought it. I hadn't really read it. I just invested because I love it so much. I thought that it was going to be like a paper fold out, not paper, but like something a little more.
there is an
substantial,
option to have like a more
poster map.
traditional poster
Okay.
map. That
Yeah, I'm hoping to get one of the poster ones just so I can put it on the wall, actually.
Yeah.
Because I've
Yeah.
always wanted to have the map displayed on the wall.
Oh,
And
100%.
now here's my shot. Here's my chance.
Does it have the hexes still on the fold out map or the poster map?
It does.
Okay.
It does. It's very usable.
Yeah.
It's very usable, and it'll be super usable with the meeple too. So
That's cool.
you'll be able to track yourself. Not that you need to, but it's way fun to track yourself. on the
How
board.
funny would it be if like people, how they have like the world map and they put pins in the country they've been to? People put pins in like when they go to where is it, Yurgurg? They put a pin in Dunk.
That's amazing.
Like I've been there.
Yeah,
I've
just
been
like
there, I've been there.
mount the paper map or whatever on
Yeah.
some cork board.
Right.
Just- these are all the places that I've been.
Oh, I should do that. We should do that for our next.
We
game.
kind. I
also
mean, we
mark
do
them
that on paper.
I know,
mark 'em with
it's-
meeples and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you're in the Jock Pup Pen and Paper in the Discord.
I love it.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, share anything that you do about Land of Eem. We would love to see it.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
No Clear? Is that a riff off the French chef Jacques Pepin? Because I love that. If it is, I'll wait for the reply in my own time. You guys carry on.
We're all standing by.
No, we're waiting. Oh wait, no, it's fine.
And we also got some other, cool merch. Got a glow in the dark resting lich face shirt.
Yeah. So that was all day one backers. Is the window already closed?
It is true. It is closed, but
Okay.
I mean, you
can
will be
still add
able
it
to buy
on, though.
this as an
Yeah.
add-on after the campaign. Add-ons happen after the campaign, by the way.
Yeah, a little counterintuitive, but yeah, I know there are a lot of questions about it, but it says it on the page. Chewbacca. Oh, No Clear. Okay, nickname for Joaquin. Got it. Cool.
Love the meeples, but it would be phenomenal to add punch board tokens similar to board games.
Yeah, that's a
Interesting.
fun idea. We'll pass that along.
Yeah.
That's cool. Get a lot of variety that way too.
Oh, I get it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and even if it's not part of this campaign, I mean, could be something that we think about doing moving forward because we have, long-term plans for the game, multiple sandboxes and whatnot.
Oh,
aliens build it.
Give these people air.
Yeah, no, give these people meeples is
Yes.
what you mean to say.
Give these meeples air.
Yeah, give these meeples air. There we
Is
go.
there
It's
any
the
way to
final
zoom in?
iteration.
Ben, can you zoom in on the All My Friends Are Monsters shirt? Because I want to wear that shirt.
Yeah, can we enhance that?
I don't know how to do that. I guess I could
Control
just do
control
this.
scroll wheel, yeah. If you do control and you do your scroll wheel.
Oh,
Whoa.
Whoa!
George, you're a genius.
You keep me around for a reason. It's not my good
Because he
looks.
knows science.
Blinded me with science.
She blinded me with science.
That's probably as good as we can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can maybe
That's
right
better.
click
I mean,
and
if you can't see, you can always.
yeah. So yeah, Ben, oh my god.
It's gone too far.
Why?
I can't see anything.
Why?
There
Gone
you
to
go.
plaid.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Plaid.
there you go.
Yeah, I love it.
As we peek
Is it?
between
Yeah.
the call to action and the
Uh-huh.
and the links, we can kind of
Yeah.
see it.
Pledge
Yeah,
now. So
Look at that. Is that Lars the
No.
Dratch in the upper left-hand corner?
Yes,
Why not?
basically.
It is
Okay.
large.
All of these creatures here were drawn by Sean Kiernan,
It's a Sean Kiernan joint, you know.
One of our favorite
based
artists.
on my sketches. But we've also got All My Friends Are Monsters here. Made a shirt out of it, and it's pretty cute. It's pretty cute
Wear that
stuff.
to work. The kids are gonna love it.
I take it.
Okay, zooming
Yeah,
in.
Let's
hands.
zoom out again. I can't, like, my brain can't comprehend what's happening. If you want to get a clearer view than this particular stream, you can go to the live link. It's
And
at the
also
top
buy
of
the shirt.
comments.
It's fine.
I don't think you
Yeah.
can buy the shirt yet. I think
No,
it's-
as an add-on. I'm just
Yeah, it is an add-on. You
yeah,
will be
yeah.
able to get it at the end of the campaign.
Yeah.
We'll
Share
keep
the
sharing
link
the
again.
link so people can
Yeah.
see it. Yeah. Did we go over all the stretch goals? We went over JP Coover. I'm super excited about that one because adventures are always a blast. And we're
And-
super close to unlocking the Rickety Stitch meatball.
So Sandbox expansion Quagmash. Can we talk a little bit about that? As someone who's been so thoroughly, knee deep in the Quag for many sessions.
Yes.
So basically, we're just adding 5 locations to
Mhm.
each of the regions. Like if we get that far for each of them.
Sure. No, yeah.
Yeah.
When you get that far, I got faith.
Then let's talk a little bit about what adding 5 locations really means, because it's not
please.
just like five names of towns with some stuff. It's
Mhm.
each location, contains quest hooks and NPCs and
Right.
rumors for what's going on. So every time you go to a different location, you could find yourself playing multiple sessions just with the different things that are going on right there.
Yeah. Are you guys able to pull up? I know this is asking a lot, but just pull up like the dunk page in the player's guide that shows like some of the quest hooks and things like that? Or is that not
We don't
showable?
have.
We don't have it laid out yet.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure. But
Yeah.
suffice it to say there's a ton of things that you can do the minute you get to say, like we were gonna do our whole campaign in oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name of the city now.
Bogtown.
Bogtown. Yeah, we were gonna do a whole campaign in Bogtown, and there were so many good things to do there. We probably could have done the entire thing if we didn't want to travel outside.
Yeah, there are several cities in the game that you could probably just have an entire campaign in.
Mm-hmm.
Bogtown, Dunk, Conch.
Yeah. The scope of the Sandbox setting is pretty substantial. It's going to probably be around 400 pages long, and it has hundreds of locations, hundreds of NPCs, quest hooks, quests. It's even got dungeons in there. It's pretty substantial, and it's kind of one of the driving forces behind making Land of Eem such a fun endeavor for us, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
I really love working on the Sandbox and creating the different tools for GMs to make it easy to either play what's on the page or to just use it to get ideas and to riff with your players. That's
Right.
And let me tell you, almost 500 NPCs is just a lot, and each one has a sketch.
That's what
So,
blows me away.
Yeah, actually, you can show what how they'll be represented in the book. If you go to the art section. So here's some examples. This is exactly what they'll look like in the book. So there'll be the location, and then under the who's who section at that location or at that establishment, you'll see a piece of sketch work of what the person looks like, their name, a little bit of their history, their motivations, and some of their character traits, so that you've got kind of an actionable character that you can play around with. Without
our layout artist V Hendro. This is sort of like a sample, a rough draft of what everything is going to look like. This is what it will basically look like, but
with some minor design changes, I'm sure.
Right.
But it's this is basically what it'll look like, and it's hard to zoom in, but you can see that you've got your character there. I can't quite read the name.
It's Captain Brutus Martang.
Yep,
who
I know
is-
him well.
Oh, we've met that guy. I know that guy.
Brutus Martang, I know him well. He's
I
got
think
great
you-
eyebrows. Everybody talks about his eyebrows.
I think you've
It's the only
met
place he has
all
hair
of
on
these
his
people.
face. Yeah, we have totally met. Cat Jeebles.
Yep, we met Cat Jeebles.
Jeebles? I don't know if we've met Tarika the Finder.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. We will when we get back there.
But in addition to me doing the art, we've got our friend Peter Simon,
Peter Simon.
who is I think he's doing a stellar job.
Yeah,
Look
no
at that.
kidding.
Let's bang up work.
Beautiful job.
Just a
It's
bang
so-
up job.
It's so weird and also fantastic for me to see the images of the NPCs after just
Mhm.
like looking at their name and description for so long. It's like
Mhm.
really
Right.
comes to life in a
Right.
totally different way when you can see the clown guy like honking the horn. It's like
So look at the sadness.
I can't remember
Sadness
his
and
name.
fear.
I remember his character, but I can't
I
remember
hope
his
that
name.
it's Jungles, but I know it's not.
It's based on Jungle.
I had a feeling. I knew it. I knew
But
it.
what's his name, Ben? Do you remember his name? It's
Heckle.
Oh yeah. It's left me. Anyway, there's that many characters.
Heckle Tooth McGinty. I think.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's so many characters that Ben and I have to reference them frequently because we can't keep them all straight or remember them all.
I'm just waiting for the inevitable day where you've like said McGinty on 4 different people of 4 different races.
So there's really a funny thing that's
Uh-huh.
happened.
I think we talked a little bit about this. Go on, yeah.
I don't know that we have, but
Mhm.
the name
I
Moira,
knew you were going to bring this up. It is.
Oh, we
really-
haven't talked about Moira. Oh my gosh.
because it popped up again.
Really?
Someone kindly pointing out some flaws in the quick start guide that we need
Yeah.
to fix. But there's another character named Moira.
So there's 3 Moiras.
There's 4
It-
because the
Moira.
gnome has an
Oh.
ally named Moira.
What?
How could that be?
That's a little weird.
It is weird, but that's
Moira.
also funny.
It's just a
'Cause
really common name in the Land of Eem, apparently.
when
It's like
when our editor Matt K, a great editor by the way, it's been great working with him, and we really appreciate all the work that he's done so far. But when he pointed out the 2 Moiras in the same place, I laughed out loud because I was like, "That's pretty funny." And then I read your comment, like, "I think we should keep it. This is kind of funny." And
Yeah.
I was
That's
like,
awesome.
"All right, let's
Yeah, I mean, what are the odds that every NPC is going to have a different name? You know what I mean?
yeah."
it's true.
Yeah. Well, we
But-
did pretty good for nearly 500 people. So
I want to mention, though, the quick start guide is sort of in this like limbo space of not
Hmm.
being fully edited by everyone in the process.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
so-
why there are some errors in it.
Right. There are some inconsistencies in the quick start guide. We are aware of them, and absolutely keep pinging us on Discord when you spot one, because we really do appreciate that. It helps us a lot. But when we wanted to make sure that the quick start guide was accessible to folks before the crowdfunding campaign was live, so that they could get to understand what this world is really about, like understand the flavor and the mechanics and play if they wanted to play. So it's beautiful, it's out there, but there are definitely some inconsistencies that will be cleaned up in the not too distant future, like really quickly, and you should be able to re-download it and have the fresh one, and it'll be great.
Indeed. What else can we talk about? I don't know that we went over the online random generators, but that's something that's exciting.
Really exciting. We've gotten lots of comments about this.
It's going to make playing the game super easy, especially online.
Oh yeah.
Generating treasure hoards and towns and NPCs just
Mhm.
with a click of the button. You're also going to be able to generate a PC with one click, which is really
That's
great
ambitious. Yeah.
because there's just so many moving parts to make that happen. But
It also fulfills my dream to be able to create a random PC and just like and just say that's my character and to work with what's there, because
Yeah.
I love the idea of just like, I want to start a new campaign. Maybe we're not going to play a lot, maybe we will, but I love just the sort of the creative challenge of like, this is who your character is. It's like figuring them out, like getting their
not
voice
being
right.
Min-maxed, just going with the flow.
Yeah, it's just like
I
going
don't
with
understand
the
what
flow.
that feels like.
Yeah, George boy loves the min-max, but I love
get
the
crunchy.
I love the forced constraints, because that's
Yeah.
where the fun creative role play stuff comes into play. And in Land of Eem, like with ideals and flaws, you're rewarded for like throwing a wrench in the works or creating conflict or drama, because that's
Mhm.
what makes Land of Eem fun, is like, you know, a bunch of Muppets getting into trouble and then having to get out of it again.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
And we didn't talk about the Mucklan's Explorer's Guide yet. It's a
nice.
PDF that will be a player-facing guide to the sandbox.
Okay.
And in fact, you know, even if you don't happen to like you could buy the core rule book technically and also get this guide. It won't be like a true sandbox. So it's kind of going to be, you know, it'll have a lot of lore. It'll have some location names. It'll have rumors. But
like you said, it's for the player, right? It's like a
it
player.
is
where
for
you
the
paid into-
player.
yeah.
So there aren't like any of the secrets or
Mhm.
you know, stuff that makes it fun to play.
Yeah.
Exactly, in terms of, you know, reveals and mystery.
Spoiler proof. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's spoiler proof, but it's meant to spark the imagination. Like,
Right.
you know, when you guys are playing, you could look at it and be like, all right, this place looks super cool. Terror Island, I want to go there. Like, there's a rumor that there's treasure there. We should go there. You know, that
And
type
your
of
GM just starts laughing hysterically at you and says, "Sure, if that's what you want."
Yeah. That's what you want. You're a little under level, but you'll get there.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Terror Island, by the way, is probably the most dangerous place on
Yeah.
the map.
Riley and
there.
Galen survived.
We survived, kind of. Yeah, we escaped it.
Mm-hmm. With barely their lives.
There it is, right here.
Let's see. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Have you guys talked about at what point you want to add in my 6 hexes as a stretch goal? So it can be like 400k, 500k. I mean,
We're looking at $1 million.
okay, all right. All right.
You know, George,
You guys heard it. You guys heard it here first, folks. I get 6 hexes at $1 million.
You know what? That's true. If we can get to $1 million,
It's canon now. Yeah, if we
You're
can do
gonna
$1
get
million,
Texas.
if you want to make an adventure, go for it. There's nothing
no,
really
I
that's
just
about
want the 6 hexes.
his creative process only functions if there
Yeah.
is a limitation of 6 hexes.
I need, it's hexagonal nature. You need 6 of them. It's perfect. Yeah, Muppets meet Treasure Island.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
That's
that happened.
actually,
that happened, and it's
Yeah.
great.
us 2 Muppets did
Maybe
meet Terror
Muppets
Island.
meets like Skull Island.
Wow.
I think that's more accurate.
Yeah, that's super appropriate. I love it.
Muppets meets Skull Island is hilarious.
Kermit! I don't think we should be here.
Guys,
Yeah,
Too much good stuff, guys.
we didn't really talk about the bestiary yet. It's gonna have a lot of
160
creatures.
plus creatures, critters, and creepers. That's a lot of creatures.
A lot of creepy crawlies.
Are things generic enough rules wise to create characters similar to and play Scooby Doo mysteries?
I think you could kind of pull it off.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Because it's like you could certainly make those characters and then just use your creative abilities in a way that would be like them, right? Like,
I
would
don't
it
think the
be?
classes,
Yeah, maybe they don't scream.
like, I think some of them have abilities that would support that,
Mhm.
but they're not like. I think the classes are pretty defined,
Mhm.
but the rule system is open enough, I would say.
Yeah, and a lot of the abilities are flexible enough to apply them to a Scooby-Doo type mystery scenario.
Mhm.
And if in the sandbox is certainly flexible enough, I'd say, to use with any system.
Yeah.
Maybe not specific stat blocks or something that you might find there, but in terms of like the creative ideas and setting up conflicts and quest hooks and quests,
Flavor and
characters
everything else,
NPCs, you could use it with any system.
Yeah, I think the rule set here and the way that you guys have created things is just broad enough to be plugged in anywhere. I mean, if you look at our Punching Quest thing, you can plug that in to any system.
Is Land of Eem more 5e or more BX? I would say it's definitely not 5e. I would say it's in the middle.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah,
it's got the structure of a BX OSR kind of game, but it's like much more story game than that.
Yeah, there's a lot more creative flexibility just from a very top level.
Yeah, that's kind of like the big thing that we wanted to bring to the game, was letting players be creative, make things up, and be true in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, middle ground. But going back to the mix between OSR and PBTA, that's a good way to describe it. Going back to the Scooby-Doo thing, I think there are some character abilities, some class abilities that would support being like a Scooby-Doo team. The Loyal Chum has the like clues ability that you can make up a clue about something that you found to help you solve a problem. I think the Knight Errant has similar things. So I think there's a lot in there.
The bard definitely has a lot of ways that it can manipulate the setting and environment in a fun way.
Swashbuckling, creating certain features that might lead you a certain way.
Yeah, every single class has something like that.
Yeah.
So I think the magic feet, it's like eating a Scooby snack.
Yeah.
The Loyal Chum also has a pet.
Little alligator. Huh?
Yeah.
Or Doggart.
I feel like I had an alligator who was entirely too...
The Caterpillar, which I'm excited for the patch because I'm going to put it on my backpack immediately.
Nice. Gooby Goo. That's great. I love it.
That's such a good idea. It was right there in front of us. It's brilliant.
See if there's anything else that...
Yeah, we're happy to answer any questions. Feel free to ask away. Snag Bunny, as seen in Rickety Stitch Book 1. It's a classic. There's the
dang old Snag Bunnies. And alligator, yeah.
And the alligator and the Doggart. They're all there. The top two on the left is the Doggart and the Caterpillar, and the bottom left is the alligator.
Yeah, and the loyal pets that you can have as a Loyal Chum. It's cool to have our old pal Alex Ahad do some art.
Yeah, love Alex. Ben Seto, the Beevil.
one cool thing about the bestiary is that it's mostly, there are abilities, and we tried to make them unique. So there's like a huge breadth of abilities between all of the creatures, critters, and creepers. But for the most part, like a lot of the text is kind of giving advice on how to play them, as opposed to all this technical stuff about
Mhm.
I think that'll be useful for
Yeah.
GMs.
I like the social stuff because it sort of ties in ways to engage, like in parlay with a creature, because you're not just expected as, oh, I see a creature we have to fight. It's
I parlay
not
you.
that way.
Yeah.
It's about you can communicate with everything in the Land of Eem,
Mhm.
and in some way, and sometimes a ghost is not actually terrifying and scary. Sometimes the Etten just looking for a friend. You never know. Everybody's got
Yeah.
their 5 pounds of problems.
Yeah. Sometimes a vampire just wants his necklace back. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can tell me about the PC races. So we've got 16 folk species.
16 folk that you can be.
Oh yeah, here we go.
They're not all illustrated on the page.
In
Oh,
the
are here.
in the beta rulebook, there was, I think, page 54. I'm looking at has a lot of them at least.
There's a lot of them right here. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got the shrim right here.
They're like a
Who are-
short, rodenty, shrewy folk.
who brought a lot of the high technology to the Land of Eem.
Like Ketars.
Like Ketars.
Think steampunk, that type of technology. They do wield electricity and like clockwork technology.
Mm-hmm.
So they're behind all that. Then we've got the gelatinous goo, based on
A Land of Eem classic.
yeah.
Right.
They're from the Underlands. They can't actually speak the language that everyone speaks.
Actually, what does it say specifically? That it's assumed that when a gelatinous goo is with the party, that the party is translating for them. But when they're alone, they could have trouble communicating.
Yeah. There's always a guy who's able to be like, just assume he's speaking for the goo.
Yeah, it's like there's always a C-3PO or a
Mhm.
Han Solo to
Yeah.
Chewbacca or your R2-D2.
Yeah, it's like you're playing a Wookiee in a Star Wars RPG or something. You just
Yeah, it's
kinda-
not meant to be it's not meant to be a mechanical barrier at all. It's just like
Yeah.
you're there and
It's
you're talking
flavor,
and,
it's
and
good,
people
yeah.
understand you. Like a droid.
And then we've got the Bogrels are the frog people. They're known to be like wanderers a little bit. What else?
Another
can we say
Land of
about
Eem
them?
classic. If you're familiar with the Rickety Stitch series, you've got your Bogrel Junkmonger, who's always selling
Right.
junk, or your Duke Aloysius.
Yes.
Aloysius.
They also raise boggle tortoises,
Mm-hmm.
who are a mount that the
FB.
Nightingale can have.
FB.
You got your goblins, who kind of brought industry to the Land of Eem. They're closely related to boggarts, but kind of had a split in the ancient past, where the goblins went underground and then they reemerged fairly recently in the history of Eem. This is a wug. They're sort of big, brutish, a little misunderstood. But they're generally friendly. You got your boggles, who are tiny little goblinoids, kind of like cousins of goblins. This is a boggart here, who are the most ubiquitous folk in Eem. Or not, in the Mucklands.
In the Mucklands.
They're originally from the bog. And this is a tiger, which you cannot be.
Yet.
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 6 X's.
Yeah.
You've got your Welkins, who are the bird folk. They are not like super frequent in the Mucklands, but they're playable. And they can fly, but they can't be
get a little-
holding
yeah.
anything when they fly.
They get a little
they're-
tuckered out.
Their arms are their actual wings.
Mm-hmm.
This is another Bogrel. It's another goblin. You've got your Whalen, who are sea folk, who sort of look like baleen whales in a way.
Right.
But they're short and stocky. This is a kobold, which, who knows, maybe we'll make that playable in the future. You got your humans up here. Humans are rare, kind of, in the Land of Eem. Their heyday was in the distant past. What else? Quartle. There we go. Little
Turtle folk.
They kind of live mostly in river country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imps? Gnomes?
Imps. Yes, imps, gnomes.
Gnome is the
Imps.
only folk that is also a class,
Right.
and only the gnome can be a gnome. And so,
But can a gnome only be gnomes? Or can they be like a gnome?
a gnome is
They
only a
can
gnome.
only be gnome.
Okay. Okay.
It harkens back to like the dwarf and elf of
Right.
OD&D.
That was like who they were. Yeah. Yeah. I am a dwarf. What do you do, dwarf? What class do you dwarf?
And a lot of this is based on our books. So
Yeah.
yeah, we had to have an imp because there's a main character of an imp in like 2 of our series, and they wield a little bit of tricky magic and they can flutter around. What are we missing? A bugbear,
Yeah.
And a skeleton.
indeed. Now skeletons are interesting because Rickety Stitch is super unique in the world, but we felt like we couldn't just leave out a skeleton PC.
No,
Right.
it wouldn't be fair.
Yeah.
I want to be a skeleton, Ben. What the heck?
So it's sort of like being a Jedi in like a Star Wars campaign in the Rebellion or something. Like
Yeah. You may
obviously,
be one of the only.
It's a funny comparison. Like
Yeah.
being Rickety Stitch is sort of like being a Jedi. It's like
Yeah.
if
And then Order
Jedi was a
66
goofy
happened,
moron.
You know? Yeah.
I just mean in terms of rarity
Yeah.
and within the like the official story or whatever.
Oh, it's No Clear says the books are hard to come by in Germany. That's too bad, but we really appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you so much for
You know,
supporting
going the
the
extra
parts
mile.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I think that's probably good on a rundown. I don't know if I was boring people.
I was riveted the entire time.
Georgie,
And I've heard
edge
this
of his
before.
seat. Edge
Yeah.
of his seat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's
Are you
about
guys
it.
are you planning on doing any more? I know you had done previously a character creating stream. Are you going to do any more deep dives into the content material, like little highlighting videos or anything like that?
I we've talked about that, and
Mhm.
we probably just need a little bit of help to make them. Actually,
Yeah.
like it's obviously the crowdfunding campaign is got us really busy, so it's
totally,
tough to
yeah.
juggle it all.
Mhm.
So we might try to reach out to some pals to see if they can help us create some videos to deep dive in it, especially after the campaign and the materials are finished and ready for manufacturing.
Right.
Because 99% of it's already done now, the writing, but
Mhm.
it's about laying it out. These are only samples, so like we got to lay it out, we got to finish like all this
Right.
artwork and
Editing.
that's what that editing it, and that's what the resources from the crowdfunder really being spent on, and that's why we really thank everybody. It's really what makes this possible.
Yeah. Cool, guys.
Kobold's a stretch goal. So I think that's a good idea, but also James and I want to save things for future sandboxes.
Future sandboxes.
Because we have like the Mucklands is just one portion of the Land of Eem. we have grand plans for this thing, and
Yeah.
Grand
And those plans can be investigated in the Rickety Stitch books, because you can there's like maps and they talk about locations that they
Yeah.
never visit, and
Yeah.
so we want to explore all of those locations. And plus,
and there's stuff that we haven't even put in books yet that we already have planned. And we know
right.
exist.
So Rickety, and obviously Dungeoneer Adventures, our new middle grade series, is out and available. Thank you for your support on that too. Any of you guys with kiddos at home, or know, or have cousins or nieces and nephews, Dungeoneer Adventures is for 8 to 12-year-olds. It's highly illustrated. You can ask for it anywhere books are sold. You can even get it at Target and on Amazon. And it takes place in the Land of Eem and tells the story of Coop Cooperson, who attends the Dungeoneer Academy to become a Dungeoneer in the Land of Eem. And it was a lot of fun to work on, and we're working on the sequel right now. And it takes place in this world, and when Ben says there's more worlds to explore, it's Dungeoneer Adventures is opening up the floodgates for that too.
What is your plan for the next Sandbox?
I mean,
I don't know that we should reveal it because it might change.
It might change, but we definitely have a couple of specifics on a piece of paper that Ben and I both want to pursue.
We'll just put it this way. It's either going to be west, east, or below. Bucklands.
South isn't a word.
That's because that's not what I mean.
I know.
Yeah.
Underlands. Underlands.
How about custom
Not the
dice as a stretch goal? That could very well be a possibility.
That could very well. That's a cool idea. Note to self.
Yeah, the more we, the higher we go, the more we'll start to reveal. I believe. Let's see where we're at. Almost at 1,500 backers, which is
so
awesome.
close.
That's
so close. 15. We only need a few backers, really. We're so close to the 150 mark. So share, like, subscribe, tell all your friends.
Yeah. Hopefully we could reach 150 today. That would be amazing. So the road to Eppley is long, even if it's destroyed. It is.
It is.
Yeah.
It is long. There's lots to come. I mean, just look at Rickety Stitch. You've got the middle route. I mean, you've got Grimley Wood, the Middle Route Run, Harp's Edge. There's all these locations that Rickety's explored and gone through that we haven't touched yet. Okay.
Awesome. So today, James and I are going to be playing a Land of Eem game. Actually, we're going to be players in a game. It's part of Exalted Funeral's Exalted Funeral Con 2022.
Which has got a lot of
see if I can
programming.
Get a link. I'm going to link this. It's not. You're going to have to do some digging to find exactly where to go. But if you want to
Gooby Goo, where are you?
involved with that.
Yeah, if you want to watch the stream, I think this is the link to pursue it. We'll be playing at what time, Ben?
4, I believe.
4 p.m. Pacific. We will be playing. We will be playing this game. I'm looking forward to this group. It seems like a bunch of great people.
Yeah, we're playing with Plus One XP, which is a YouTube channel. I wonder if they're streaming it on their own channel.
I would assume.
Well, either way. Oh, here's another link.
Please hold. We have more links for you.
Keep talking.
If you want to. Hi, guys. Going
Land
on.
of Eem. Industrial North. Yeah.
Oh, you're breaking up there a little bit, Georgie.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Is it better now?
It is. Yeah, you're perfect.
No. You know what it is? You cannot have Conan Exiles open while you're streaming.
Yeah.
Online random. Oh yeah. Speaking of which,
We've got you.
Oh, we've already unlocked that.
Gotcha.
Already unlocked that
Yeah.
stretch goal. That's it's
And tell him what he's won, Benny.
after my own heart, honestly, for the random generators, because random
Yeah.
generators are my favorite thing. But yeah, scroll up to the this is what we've got.
Yeah.
There's gonna be random PC generator, random NPC generator, towns, taverns, dungeons, treasure, and I think that's it.
Yeah, so the dungeon will also be sort of like a scenario generator where you've got a reason for going there and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you know,
That was unlocked, I think. Was that unlocked day one?
yeah.
Wow. Thank you, guys. That was unlocked day one, and one of the ones
that
we're
happened
most
pretty
excited
fast.
about.
So yeah, any other last questions? I think we're gonna end it here soon. But if you've got questions, let us know.
Yeah,
happy to
feel
answer
free to ask us in the community section on the Backer Kit page, on Discord, social media. We'll get to your question as soon as we possibly can. And obviously on Discord, there's lots of other folks that can answer questions too, which is great. So yeah, check
Yeah,
out the
we'd love
Discord.
to get your feedback.
All
on
the links are
Pixar
on
Guide or anything.
landofeleme.com. Oh, sorry, Ben. I didn't mean to talk over you.
It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. I was just saying,
It's okay.
we'd love to get your
It's fine.
feedback.
Yeah, any feedback that you have is really valuable to us, and we appreciate it a lot. And if you've already started playing with the Quick Start Guide, any feedback you have on that's great too. We're very aware of inconsistencies and some typos that are in it, but it was a free guide that we tried to get out, and it will be updated. It will be updated in the not too distant future.
And we just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who
Yeah,
is
thank you,
joining
guys.
us and backing the project. It's awesome that you've done so. We really appreciate it. And yeah, share the project with people. We want to hit those other stretch goals, get more meeples and more physical goods and more digital adventures as well. So
Ditto. Thanks, everybody. We really appreciate it. And the more you guys support us, the more stuff gets unlocked for everybody. So let's keep it going.
Awesome.
Thank you so,
Very
thank
nice.
you so much. Look at that.
All right, I think we've talked ourselves out. I don't know what else to say.
Well, it's a lot of good content went over, and I can't wait to see some more stretch goals.
Join the community. I guess that's it.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna like end the stream right there. Join the community. Bam.
Hit the ejection button.
Yeah, and also give a shout out to the team. Like if you check out the Backer Kit page, scroll down to the team section. If you love the art or like everything that you're seeing, support all the people that have been working on the game so far, because it is an awesome team of people. I feel honored and thrilled to be working with every single one of them, and absolutely like and support and subscribe to their social media, because wow, like they're putting out amazing stuff.
Yeah, especially this gnome here. It's really
Nothing moves Ben like that gnome.
and this skeleton has been great
Yeah,
to
and
work with.
of course, Exalted Funeral. Huge thanks to them for all the work that they've done to make Land of Eem a reality. It's been wonderful working with their team, and we look forward to doing more with them in the future.
Thank you, Chewbacca. Thank you for backing. We appreciate everyone, and we're gonna take our leave, and maybe we'll do this next week. We should probably get back to playing, but we could have, 15
With-
minutes.
It can be a light
With so many
version.
questions,
Yeah.
with so many questions and so many people to talk to, you
Yeah.
know, our own personal game might be put on hold a little bit, but we'll play it by ear and you know.
Yeah,
You see,
see
let
how
me
it
let me
goes.
take a step back there. This is how games die. Okay, you got to be
you
consistent.
gotta have consistency.
You gotta have consistency. But
We've
there's
already
only so
not.
many hours in the day that we can stream and do things.
I will
Right.
say that the reason this has been so successful, this Land of Eem whole thing that you guys have been doing, is because of your consistency.
It's true. It's the only
Yeah.
thing that gets things done.
Yeah, I love it.
Discipline.
It's true. All of it.
Discipline and consistency are the first two things that people should associate to having fun playing games with
Yeah,
people.
yes.
How disciplined and consistent are
Jim
you?
Henson and the Muppets were
All
disciplined.
right, I'll play my Muppet Treasure Island.
Jim
review.
Henson was
He
disciplined.
was.
He
Was.
was consistent.
Yes.
This isn't a joke, guys. Anyway,
All right.
Off the rails. Off the rails.
Take it easy, everybody. Thanks again.
Thank
Take care,
you.
everybody. Bye.
bye.